So as usual, I guess the first thing I'm going to say is I've never done this before, so hopefully you're not watching this to learn how to do it. You're just watching this for the super high entertainment value. Welcome back to the Montana Garage. As much as I'm not looking forward to this, I guess it's time to get these door jambs sprayed. I'm just dreading all of the masking this is going to take now. Like I said this before, I think in a different video, I know I should probably just take the doors off, but I'm going to try to get away without doing that. We're not going for show car quality here. We just want to protect them, and we're turning them gray. I don't know if gray is the right color to turn them. We'll see what it looks like, but that's what they're going to be for now. Tell you what, I was tempted to just throw some shark hide metal protectant on here and call it good, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to spray them, so down the road when I do, or if I do decide to paint the car, they're kind of, you know, prepped and ready-ish, scuffy, and then spray them for reals. I went and grabbed some masking tape. I bought a bunch of this frog tape. I was happy with that when I used it before. It seemed like it stuck pretty good. I know you're probably supposed to use special 3M automotive, whatever. I didn't order anything, and this is what they got at the hardware store, so that's what I'm going to try to make work. I've never done this before, but I'm going to try to figure out the easiest way to do this. So I think I'm going to do this back masking thing where I put a piece of tape all along the inside with the sticky side out, and then I can tape or mask to that tape. Is that going to work? Seem reasonable? Normally, I guess, there's not a whole lot of masking on the door part because you would just spray this and all this gets just sprayed too. But for now, for me, this is kind of my door panel for now or maybe forever. So I'm going to leave that black. I don't want to turn that gray. So I got to mask all of this off. I already screwed it up a couple spots when I was wire wheeling. So I got to mask all the inside of the door off. And obviously I got to mask, you know, out here off because I don't want to paint out here. So a little extra masking for me to do it this way. But whether I take the doors off or not, I still got to mask all that stuff. Just be a lot easier to spray it, I guess. So we're going to try to cheat and leave the doors on. I'm just going to do one side. I'm going to do this side first. Mask it, spray it, everything, and then we'll move on to the other side. Maybe I'll learn my lesson and I'll decide that it didn't work very good and I'll take the door off over there, or we'll see how it goes, and then we'll move to the other side. This way I kind of got the car over to one side instead of having it right in the middle where I got overspray getting on more stuff. So anyways, as usual, enough jibber jabbering. Let's attack. I guess the first thing we got to do is get this mirror back off here that I just put on. It's easy to take on and off, two little Allen bolts, but nobody let me know. What do you guys think about the, what are they called? I can't remember what they're called now. Drop side peep mirrors. Straight arm peep mirrors. I kind of like the look of it. What I don't like is it doesn't work. It doesn't, I can't see. I can see like right over here. I can't see behind the car. And it's like, I don't need to know what's over there. I need to know what's back there when I'm driving. It works on the driver's side, but on this side, it just doesn't angle in far enough. So I think they have bent arm ones, or they have one with a convex mirror. So maybe I'll try the convex mirror one. And then it gives you, you know, the old things in objects in mirror are smaller than they appear look, and you can see more. I don't know. Anyways, let's get that off of there. Let me know what you think about the mirrors. Should I go with regular old mirrors down here, or does anybody besides me like these ones? Let me know. Comment below. So as usual, I guess the first thing I'm going to say is I've never done this before, so hopefully you're not watching this to learn how to do it. You're just watching this for the super high entertainment value. Anyways, maybe if it goes well, YouTube comments, thanks guys. If it goes well, maybe it's something that you could use for a reference on how to do it. But I just want to say I've never done this before. It's not really like a how-to. This is just how I'm going to do it. I tried to watch a couple videos. I didn't see anything super helpful, but I did see or learn about this back masking thing. So we're going to give it a try, where you put the tape on the back side. There's just not a lot to stick to in certain places. And I don't know, like I say, I don't know where I'm starting or why I'm starting here, but that looks like a good spot to start. And then this will give us something to taper to later, supposedly. So we'll see how all this goes. I'm going to be out here for between 45 and 55 days working on this, I assume. And you guys don't want to watch 45 to 55 days of masking, I'm sure. So there'll be a lot of fast motion and skipping ahead and such. I'll try to show you the important parts that I learn along the way. What works, what doesn't work, that sort of stuff. And I don't know, maybe it'll be entertaining or helpful, or I just want to get it done. And if you guys watch me get it done, that's a bonus, I guess. So, all right. Guess that's all the explaining I got for now. More of this, and then we'll be back. All right, operation number 1 is done. Prepare the back mask skeleton. I don't know if that's what it's called. I just made that up. But like I said, I pressed the tape onto the back side, and I'm a little nervous about any overspray getting through there, but I got it pressed on really good. It seems good everywhere. I'll probably go inside and throw a plastic drop over the seat before we spray, just to be sure. But then, so all the way around the edge, I did that, and then I connected them with kind of just some more tape, kind of to make a skeleton, I called it. I don't know if that's what it's called. And then this will give me something to tape all my paper to. That's the theory. So, yeah, get the paper, I guess, and then, yeah, keep rolling. There's part 1. I will go back in from the other side and just press around the edges. There's a couple spots I could feel it kind of come loose a little bit while I was trying to press the tape onto the paper and the tape onto the other tape. I think that went fairly well, as long as it gets a good seal on the inside. So yeah, on to the next step, which is either, yeah, I don't know, I guess I'll mask the outside of the car and then we'll move on to the door. All right, lesson number 1 that I've learned is that I should have taped off this fender before I did that, because now I can't really close the door any further than that, or it starts taking the paper off, and I can't quite get to that edge. Or I mean, I guess I could. I just need something or someone. Could you, hey, I need a hand. Could you help me out here? Maybe if I put this, hold on. I'd ruin my tape. I don't know, put that roll of tape right there. Easy. All right, now maybe I can get most of the way in there. So I think I was able to shove tape in there far enough. Kind of used the little screwdriver here to push it down on the edge, but we gotta see what it looks like from the inside still, because I'm gonna screw it up on the inside now. I think we're golden. Close enough, good enough-ish. All right, so we got 1 row of tape. I think pretty much all the way around the outside. So now we'll throw some paper on. Unfortunately, I guess more item. I thought I was running out of paper. I got enough paper. I'm running shy on that tape. Maybe I got another roll. Well, that one's almost gone too. We'll figure something out. Good friend, and that's in the thick and thin, and I know it's never gonna end, 'cause you've been a good friend. All right, we'll try to take care of the rest with the plastic drop cloth too here, and bother. Oh, there goes the hood. It might be a good idea at the time. Sorry, didn't see you there. My bad. Well, what do you think? How'd we do? Is this kind of what it's supposed to look like? I don't know. This is what I came up with. A lot of paper, a lot of tape, a little bit of plastic, and a little bit of time, a couple hours because I'm slow. But I think we got her somewhat masked. And let's see, what's next? Well, I guess we have to, I got to run inside, grab the primer and get that mixed up. It's got to induce for 30 minutes, whatever that means. So I'll mix it while I'm waiting for the big induction time. I'll get my hose and my gun all ready. I have to drain the compressor because I do that like once a year when I spray something. So there's, I'm sure, a bunch of water in it. And find my face mask thing and just get all ready. And then we will squirt this thing. Hopefully, I don't have my little issues with the little fisheye stuff I have with this SPI Epoxy. It's not, I don't think it's the SPI Epoxy. I think it is a little harder to use from reading the forums than some stuff. And I'm not an expert sprayer by any means, so I kind of, oh, I guess I need to, see, I'm forgetting what I'm doing. I got to get the wax and grease remover and wipe all this stuff down. So hopefully that will prevent the little fisheye stuff. So I can do that while I'm waiting for the induction time too. And hopefully I just don't screw up spraying it. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Let's cross our fingers and hope it goes well. More paint shaking. No annoying ball in this one though, so maybe you won't hate it quite as much. So I'm using SPI Epoxy primer. This is a gray. I don't exactly know what the gray, I mean, I know what gray looks like, but I don't know if it's a light gray or a dark gray. I thought the gray would just kind of look like, or blend in with the Baremetal a little bit. So I shook it up, and now there's probably, yeah, it's pretty good. The solids separate, so you got to make sure you get it mixed really well. So we mix this 1-to-1 with the activator. And I never know how much to mix, but I'll do probably just a full paint cup. Yeah, 20 ounces. All right, there's the old ounce scale. So we'll make 20, so we need 10 of this. I'm pretty good at math. Half of 20 is 10. Nailed it. So it's a pretty light gray color actually, it looks like. Hopefully it'll look all right. All right, we're cleaning everything off with the SPI waterborne wax and grease remover. Wipe on, wipe off, and then we gotta let this sit for 45 minutes or so. So between this and the primer inducing, we got some time before we're spraying, but we'll get to it. Okay, I'm back again. I think I'm ready now. I did a couple more things. I masked off that little latch. I took that one off. I wasn't going to because I want to be able to get it adjusted right, but I tried to scribe around it and leave a little line. I don't know if I'll be able to see that or not once it's all sprayed, but hopefully I can get her back on there somewhere as close to where it was. I threw a little more plastic on. The whole car is covered in plastic now, so I don't know. Let's see what happens here. Where to begin? Fairly light on the first coat is what I'm trying for. I don't know how to get this stuff in there. I thought I could do it, but maybe not. Left-handed trick. Yeah, it's pretty tough to get inside there. Maybe I get my little guy in there. I don't know, I think I'm going to call that for the first coat. I need a new mask apparently. I'll be back. Second coat, baby. I got one big run on the jam down the bottom from trying to jam it in that spot I can't get, but Whatever. What do you do, right? I don't know how much tape I got, primer I got in here, so I'm going to try to do the stuff that looks good. I think I got it pretty good. I just got done, so it still stinks in here. Thus the hiding some of the ugly, anyways. I didn't get the weird fisheye stuff that I got a few times before, and I think everywhere except for one place, it looks pretty darn good. I'm not going to show you that spot. I don't want to show you my mess up. No, I'm just kidding. All right, there's a big old run right where the light's shining. And that's just because I was trying to jam the primer in that gap there. And got a little too much right there, I guess. But other than that, oh, it looks like there's a little bit dripping right there. Probably got a little thick right there too, I guess. But anyway, so long as there's not a bunch of gray primer inside of the car, which I haven't looked at yet, I think we did pretty good. So we'll let this dry. We'll come back and look at it again when we can unmask it and see how she looks. All right, moment of truth. We're gonna climb inside and hopefully we didn't turn everything in here gray. Looks good from a distance. I could get in here with all this plastic in the way. All right, how'd we do? Well, the dash isn't gray. Carpet's not gray. By golly. I think we did it. Man, I'm good. Okay, it is definitely too early for unmasking, but I'm super impatient. I'd like to be able to get this unmasked, find a way, maybe get some help, have my son like hold the door like mostly closed but not touching so I can back the car out and turn it around and then start masking the other side. So that's my plan. So I'm gonna start unmasking and hope I don't screw this all up. Well, like I said before, that was a lot of paper. All right, I gotta say, I think it looked better when the paper was on it. I don't think I did a bad job. I think I did a decent job. I just wish, the gray, doesn't really match the Baremetal. It's better than yellow and orange. And again, this is possibly just kind of temporary because when I paint the car, orange maybe, then the Jambs will get painted that also. So, I don't know. Now that I'm looking at it though, I wish I would have maybe just left it, I don't know what I wanted to do. It just doesn't, well, you guys tell me, what do you think? It just doesn't, it doesn't match by any means, but I knew it wasn't gonna match, but it's just, gray versus kind of silver. So whatever, it is what it is, I guess. It's better than it was. And I will continue and do the other side. And then maybe someday it'll all get painted, maybe. All right, there's no way I'm gonna get the second side done tonight, but I would like to get it masked, and that way maybe I can just spray it when I get home from work tomorrow night. So my theory was I wanted to back the car out and then back it in so that the driver's side was, on this side, and I just kind of had the same space. But I really don't want to mess up the door, paint's still pretty soft, so I don't want to really close it or anything. I think what I will do is just not back the car all the way out, but either push it or drive it back, and then just kind of, you know, scooch it over this way. Aim the front end over here. I can work on that side, just give myself a little more room against the wall. So I'm guessing you guys probably don't want to watch me do the same thing on the other side. So let's just do it like this. And well, bam, just like that, side number 2 is done. Of course, it wasn't quite as easy as just like that, but it really wasn't too bad. And I think I did a decent job on this side. I'm still not super stoked about gray, but it's growing on me. It obviously doesn't match, but if you're standing back and you're just looking like from back here, you know, it looks all right. I just don't know, like when you see like right here against the sill plate and against the black. My son said I should have just sprayed them black, but I didn't really want to do that. So I don't know. This is what I did. Maybe temporary, maybe permanent, who knows? But it is what it is. So yeah, and it's not the next day, it's like the next weekend. It didn't take me all week to do this, but I didn't have a chance to get out here. I got this all sprayed and I started putting stuff back together. So you can see I got the sill plate, I put that back together. Got the kick panel back in there. Same on that side. And then on this side, we're getting super fancy over here because look at this. You even got weather stripping. Well, bam, look at that. Shuts nice and tight. I decided to drive it and see if, every time I make one of these little mods, I want to drive it and see if it gets any quieter in here. You know, I did the floor insulation, then I insulated this stuff up here, and then it never really gets any quieter in there. Obviously, it's quieter with the exhaust, but there's still lots of rattling and wind noise. But now, hopefully, the weather stripping will help, and then shortly we'll be replacing the glass and these little window fuzzies, so that'll take away some of that rattle. Anyways, I have this one more piece of weather stripping to put on this side. And I'll do that here with you guys. And then, I don't know, we'll see what's next. All right, here's what I have for weather stripping, A&M soft seal. And I talked about this in one of my other videos a while ago, I don't remember which one, but I had this stuff up in the rafters because I bought it a while ago. And here's the receipt, A&M soft seal. I purchased this November 6, 1991. So I've had this stuff on hand for a while. Crazy. It's actually still soft and supple and, I don't know, feels as good as new. So hopefully it lasts and works as good as new. There isn't much for instructions. There is one little kind of generic sheet. So what it has is it has these little push pins, and then all along the edge of the door, there's holes. So a push pin in the hole. It does say in the generic instructions to apply a little bead of sealant or weather strip adhesive between each hole. I'm gonna not do that because in the chance that I paint this thing, I'll want to be able to pull these back off without destroying them. So I'm going to start by not using any weather strip adhesive. I already did the other side and it holds it in there pretty good. So if it seems like it's not working, we'll take it back out and put some weather strip adhesive, or we'll leave it like this until we paint the door jambs for real, if we do, and then we'll do it again. It does have, I know this because I put it wrong on the other side. There is a, and I can't really figure out, I'll have to put it in the door. There's kind of a directional way to it. I put it on the wrong way and it ends up with a big square. I'll bring you guys over here and do this one-handed. Hang on. So if we put the pins in like this, what are you guys looking at, the sky, ceiling? Anyways, I can't film. What have you guys wait up there. I need both of these things. So if we put it in this way, you end up with just a flat kind of a 90-degree face right here and a weird angle or whatever. But if you put it in this way, then it kind of has a shunk kind of angle to it. So there's no instructions that say this, but I assume this is the right way. I actually put it on the other way, on the other one without even, I didn't realize there was a different way. I just stuck it on. And when it closed, it was kind of weird at the top. So I think it goes this way. So that's what we'll do. And what I did last time is I started at the center of the door on the bottom, and then I just worked my way around. So that's what we'll do this time, because it worked like magic. At least it worked anyways. All right, I'm going in. And on the last one, there was a couple holes. There's actually 2 holes closer together down here on the very bottom. You'll just have to take my word for it. So that's where I started, just kind of out of dumb luck last time. It's kind of a good thing I started there because that's how it ends, because each end has a pin right near the end of it. I was just gonna say on the last one, there was a couple holes that were not holes, and I got right away the second hole right here is not, there's not a hole there. I think what's happened is some filler or something's got in there. I don't know. I gotta get the drill and make that hole. You guys wait there. You can tell that the hole used to be there, or is kind of there. It's just kind of filled in, so. Punch it just to be sure. Yeah, look at there. All I had to do was the little punch thing, and whatever was filling it in isn't there anymore. So each one of these little guys just kind of, now I need a pair of pliers because there's an old clip stuck in this. I might as well get some pliers. There's probably gonna be a few of those. There was on the other door. And of course, I did with the little pliers I was using yesterday because they're not where they belong. Jackpot! Never ever put your tools away. That way you can find them where you last left them. It works like a charm. It only costs about 8 extra hours a day looking for stuff. That little guy out of there has got one too. So before it was like a wire clip of some sorts, obviously, because that's what's left over in the hole. My door jamb has a dent right here. How does that even happen? I didn't do it. So yeah, this is pretty simple. Get over there. Let's get a little tight right here. Mitts in the door jamb. Oh, got another old clip. Don't tell anybody, but there's a little bit of orange showing through right here where I didn't get any, or not. I didn't get enough primer on this little corner. Hopefully the judges don't crawl down here and look. Come on now. All right, then you get to the end. I don't know, are you guys looking at this? We got a little bit of overlap action, so I just use a little razor knife. Guess I'll have to find that again too. Got it. And cut off a little bit. Cut off a little bit of each side last time. Seemed to work pretty good. Just the other side of that hole. Get rid of that guy. Boom. All right, so she looks a little wavy, but I don't know, that's how it goes in, I think. I mean, obviously, whether between the pins, it moves around a little bit, but we'll start like this, and if it seems like it's not working or coming loose, then we'll go back and throw some glue on there. That same kit had these little rubber stops in it, so there's a new guy there, a new guy there, and a new guy there. She should shut with some sort of a thud action. Right there. This one's sticking out a little bit. I took these latches off to paint, so I think I need to scooch that guy in just a little bit. I actually just scooted it out before, but now with that weather stripping on there, it needs to go in a little further. So we'll do that and then come back. All right, so beans, we're talking weather strip. There is a little piece of, I think it's called J channel. See these two clips right here? Those pull out of there, and then I got new ones with this kit, but that kind of gets clipped on right there, and then this part gets just glued to the door jamb, so it makes some sort of something like this seal going on. And it says, like I was doing some research about it, it says this is to catch water, I guess, that's coming down from coming in here. I think it diverts it inside your door and then it drains out the bottom, maybe. I don't know. I'm not gonna put this piece on because I don't have any of the glue handy. And then I also have trunk weather strip, and on a 55 that gets glued to the bottom of the, or to the trunk lid here. There's no holes or push pins involved. This is all just glued on. So I'm gonna wait until, I gotta get some good weather strip glue, and then I'm gonna have, it says easier with a second pair of hands. So I'm wait for my son or my wife to be able to come help me. And we got a few more little rubber stoppers here that came in that kit. And yeah, that's about it for the weather strip. I guess I should go find this. I got this little hood guy. Let's go grab him real quick. Well, this says hood to cowl seal, but this is definitely different than the thing that I took off of there. And this has a little hole, so I figured there was push pins involved. There's no push pins. This almost seems like it's a lip that fits over something. Let's go on the back of the hood, maybe? Not what I thought it was. Let me do some research. I know there was a little piece of something that I took off of here, and it's in here somewhere. Wonder where it is. I'm guessing this guy goes right here. It has a little split in it, so it fits on the end of the hood. And you have just a little line of weather stripping right there. I ain't sure what we were trying to seal in or out. But it makes the hood, my hood already does this even without that thing. I'm going to push it down, but it makes it stay a little higher than it was before. And then you can kind of see that weather strip there. I'm not sure if I'll leave that in there or not, but that's where I think it goes. I need to find that other little strip. I'm sure I didn't throw it away because I don't throw nothing away, but I thought I had a new one because I thought that's what this was going to be. There's a little piece of rubber that goes right here. Just a quick little rip to see if it got any quieter in here with a little weather stripping. made her safely back to the Montana garage after going for a little burn. I just wanted to do a little quick drive to see if the weather stripping seemed like it made a difference on the mind-boggling, rattling noises we have inside of the car while we're driving it. And I had the windows down, so it's hard to tell about the wind noise part, but it definitely was better. It helped the doors not rattle and stuff so much. So we'll get the new glass installed and the window fuzzies, and hopefully that'll calm it down even one more notch. So it was a fun little drive. I just saw on Facebook that there's 5 weeks or 5 weekends left until Biggest Guy Race Week. Now I'm not the smartest guy in the world, or I'm not the dumbest guy in the world, hopefully, and I knew it's May now and it's middle of June, so it's coming up. But I guess 5 weekends just kind of like, I don't even know if that counted this weekend. Anyway, I got to figure out how much time I got left. That kind of blew my mind there. I got stuff to do. I still got a lot of stuff on this list. I just checked off 2 of them. Door jams, boom, weather stripping, bam. So that stuff's done. And yeah, we just got a bit more to do. I got to get to work on it a little faster. So we're going to probably end this video here, but the thing's coming up pretty soon. It's so nice and I'm enjoying driving the car, but I got to take it back apart. So we got to install the gear vendor overdrive, which just showed up a couple days ago. So that's coming up real soon. And before that, we'll start a new video. So like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. I appreciate you guys watching. I'm going to get off of this clip. I'm going to push the little button and put the camera away, and then start working on this cracked up glass here. Take care of that problem.